DC. What's up, vinyl community? It's Dan hanging out with you for Dan's Vinyl Channel. Soon to be a different name, Dan's Vinyl Channel. But we won't talk about that right now. Just did the contest drawing, and for those of you, you know, Rob Walker, Let the Music Play, was the winner for that. And wow, what a great win that was. Fantastic. I'm so happy that it was Rob, because my first video was a contest entry into his 100 subs contest, and he wins my 100 subs contest. Just kind of one of those strange kind of threads running through everything in the vinyl community. You guys know how it goes. All right, so mainly what we're going to do is take a look at some pop, some new wave, a little bit of prog, a little bit of psych that have been picked up lately, as I'm just dipping my toes into the psych world. So but let's get going with some of these $2 bin records I wanted to show you guys. Let me see here. This first artist, the one that actually is playing right now, I saw Brian from Cosmic Vinyl Show, one of the records, and I was like, going to be on the lookout for it. And in the $2 bin, wouldn't you know it, I found It's a Condition by Romeo Void, and that's what we're listening to right now. It's fantastic stuff. I mean, new wavy, poppy, new wave, a little bit of post-punk, maybe. You got some elements of Debbie Harry here. You have elements of Patti Smith going on here. Killer drums, very nice sounding record, done on the 415 Records label. What caught me was the artwork. I thought, well, that's some bizarre artwork, and I saw that it was Romeo Void, and I about freaked out. For $2, yeah, the cover's got a couple of price tag problems, but you know, what are you gonna do? $2, you can't beat that. Definitely worth checking out Romeo Void if you like pop, post-punk, even getting to, like, she does this like kind of weird spoken word thing. It's just kind of hard to explain. Romeo Void sounds like Romeo Void. It's a great album. There's some saxophone on it, strong bass lines, strong drums, just a great band. Romeo Void's It's a Condition, and cool artwork too. I really dug that. This next artist, I swore that I was never going to pick up any of her stuff on vinyl because I didn't want to hear it anymore, but for $2, you know, time helps heal wounds. This is definitely one of the, you know, one of those things that repetition breeds contempt, folks, and that's Pat Benatar's Crown of Passions album. It was $2. It has Treat Me Right on it, which I didn't play on the radio, and Hell is for Children, which I didn't play on the radio. This does have Hit Me With Your Best Shot, which I played 1,000 times on the radio, and if I never heard that song again, I'd be just fine. But all in all, great album. Scott St. Clair Sheets, what a guitar player, man. So yeah, you know, I'm coming around. If I see more Pat Benatar in the $2 bin, I'll pick it up, but I'm not going to go way out of my way. But I'm glad I have this album, and you know, it's a solid album. It really is. It's a good rock and roll album from the early 80s. All right, this next one comes from the mid-80s, and this is what you would have expected coming from the mid-80s. This is what you would... I saw somebody online was talking about this record, and they were like, it's kind of like what you would imagine ZZ Top would sound like in 2000 from the year 1985. And that's couldn't be better, because it's still ZZ Top. Sounds like ZZ Top. It's got the bluesy, boogie, woogie type of guitar and vocal melodies and all that, but with like drum sequencing and synthesizers. It's an amazing sounding record. It's got Velcro Fly on it, which is one of my favorites. I love the drum intro on that one. Sleeping Bag, and of course the unsung hit Woke Up With Wood. Of course, ZZ Top is going to have a song title like that. You guys know this. Anyway, just a great record, a fun looking record, this record sounds like it looks. This is an exact representation of this record, guys. Just a fun listen. So glad I have this. It's just a time in ZZ Top that you don't... It's not a celebrated time, but it should be. Because it very much speaks for its time. There's certain records that speak for themselves. They speak for the 80s. They speak for the time that they're in. And trust me, when kids were going to see Back to the Future, man, this is what they imagined ZZ Top to be. All right. moving on, let's go into this prog classic for $2. Couldn't believe it. I'm finally getting my Yes album together, my Yes collection together. The Yes album. Yeah, the cover's beat up, it's taped up, but the vinyl inside is really good. Some VG Plus, I'd say. Great, very little surface noise. A lot of fun. This record's just great, you know. To all good people, you guys know this album. It's just, it's a great album. Great record. Cool artwork on it. Yeah, there's some ring wear. Yeah, it's a little beat up, but this is going to be a great placeholder copy, or not. I never have to really replace this. It sounds just fine to me, and a little patina never scared me off of a record, especially Yes. So the Yes album, I was very happy to have this. All right, moving on. Let's get back into some pop, shall we? All right. No, maybe we'll talk about these three. All right, we'll talk about these three records, and then we'll get into some pop. All right, so I'm just dipping my toes into the psych world, and a friend of mine, Paul, is a huge fan of 60s and 70s rock, pop, classic rock, pop, early 80s stuff. Real big fan of the Beatles, Rolling Stones, stuff like that. And he's like, you know, man, you really got to listen to some Donovan. And I'd heard these songs, but I never really thought about it. You know, I mean, I'm kind of locked into an 80s groove to a classic rock groove. Never really paid much attention to Donovan, and I don't know why. I'm really late to this party, but what a fantastic record. Sunshine Superman. This has Sunshine Superman on it. This has Season of the Witch, which I had heard that song originally. I want to say it was in the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch soundtrack. Also, Three Kingfishers. Two of these songs are done by Gaber Szabo, who is I hope I'm saying his name right. He was a guitar player. He did like a lot of like some covers, some Beatles covers, and he did some Donovan covers. Three Kingfishers by him is amazing if you're into guitar, like instrumentals. So Donovan's Sunshine Superman. So, you know, getting hold of that, listening to some Donovan through my friend Paul, really for kind of the first time, because like I said, I never really paid attention to him much. It was just stuff that I had definitely heard. I went out and I got another album, because he had mentioned how he cracked up at the song title, The Intergalactic Laxative, which is on Donovan's Cosmic Wheels. Now, this is a largely panned album by critics. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's got that famous painting, that famous alchemist painting on the inside, you know, untouched. It's a great record, man. I really enjoy this one. Cosmic Wheels. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not good. I don't know. Like I said, I'm dipping my feet into the psychedelic waters, and I'm kind of scared to do so, guys, because I'm really enjoying what I'm hearing so far. And you get into some money with some psychedelic stuff. You really do. So, but yeah, Donovan's Cosmic Wheels, enjoyable album. I'm really enjoying the Donovan stuff. I've also got a Donovan live album over there. I'll show it another time. So, but that's another one that I picked up. All right, this next album, I don't know if I want to show this one. All right, let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show it. This is gonna be in my changes video. Now, when I did the contest, the changes contest, I didn't do a changes video, and my wife, being who she is, knew that I would never pick this album up on my own. It's just gives me the feels just thinking about it. So anyway, this is a huge album in my life. Some albums are just soundtracks to your life. This is one. This is a major part of my life, this album. And that would be Red Hot Chili Peppers' Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Now, Rick Rubin produced this. It's a masterpiece by the band. It's their best effort, in my opinion. Nothing is ever going to top this record by them. I love Californication. I like their new album. The name escapes me. I don't have it. The Getaway. I love the new album, The Getaway. I think it's a great album. It's got some great tracks on it, but nothing is ever going to ever touch this. You know, some may argue that Mother's Milk would, and I love Mother's Milk. Mother's Milk was my first introduction to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Freaky Uplift Mofo Party Plan, another great album by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But this one, you guys, yeah, this is an amazing record, and one that I will explain more. It's a good story. I have this on CD, and I'll show that in my video as well. So, because there's stories behind the changes, my changes video that I'll do. So, you know, I never did my own contest entry. So anyway, guys, we're getting up to about 11 minutes. I'm just gonna show like 3 more records here. I'll show this one. I want to show that one and this one. Okay, so the rest are all, we're going pop. So just to warn you. All right, so I got 4 more records I'm going to show here, and they're all pop records. So one of them I want to talk about because it's a very front-loaded record, and I haven't gotten to the second side yet. I just can't feel it yet. And I don't have their first album, but Soft Cell, this was in the $2 bin as well. Soft Cell, the Art of Falling Apart. Now, the first side to this album is really, really good. Now, I haven't gotten to the second side yet. It's just, there's this song on there, and it's called Kitchen Sink Drama, and it's kitchen sink drama, man. It sounds like it would sound. It's just not, it's uninteresting. But maybe, who knows, maybe it's a grower, not a shower, you know what I mean? So Soft Cell's The Art of Falling Apart, great first side to this, definitely worth the $2. I mean, you know, you get some nice synth pop, and you know, it's just, it is what it is. It's Soft Cell. It's, you know, these guys were famous for doing Tainted Love, and you know, it's a nice sounding record, well produced. It sounds good. I like the artwork on it. I think it's pretty cool. It's a 2 LP set. There's a 45 12-inch EP in here as well, where they do some covers of some Jimi Hendrix tunes. So nice, you know, printed sleeve there. It's a nice album. I really enjoy the first side. I haven't let the second side absorb yet properly, so we'll work on that. Excuse me. All right, when I saw this, I was just like, oh, I gotta have this. I never see this. I thought this was like a what I thought was this was a re-release from the 90s or something. Turns out it's not. It's a trio, and there are many special priced mini LP. It's trio, and you know the song Da Da Da? It was on that Volkswagen commercial. The Da Da Da. Great stuff. New wave, poppy. The entire record is awesome. If you guys ever see this, pick this up for $5. How can you not buy it for $5? It's a great album. It's German new wave pop, and it is awesome as the day is long. I've played this like 4 or 5 times, and I absolutely love it. It's just, I don't know. You guys, to those of you who have this record, know, and to those of you who want this record, you should look for this record, because this is just great. All right, I'm gonna talk about this one. Okay, guilty pleasures, guys. We all have them, and this band is a guilty pleasure of mine, and I bought this, and I was a little embarrassed at the store to buy it. You know, there's certain people that I don't know about you guys when you have like your record stores, and if there's certain people that you connect more with. There was a guy there that I didn't really connect with when I bought this album. He's not a guy that it's not that we don't get along or anything. It's just we don't have that, you know. So I kind of got the old eyebrow when I walked up with Wham's Make It Big. Bubblegum, 80s bubblegum pop. But you cannot deny that Everything She Wants, Freedom, and Careless Whisper are not awesome tracks on this record. So I've got a friend, Matt, who's a complete metalhead, and if you slam this album in front of him, he'd probably body slam you on the sidewalk, and he could do it too. He has every version of this. He has a book. He has posters. He is obsessed with this record. And this is a guy that listens to like bands like Rings of Saturn and 3 Inches of Blood and you know, whatever other extreme tech death bands you can think of. Job for a Cowboy, Cattle Decapitation. That's his role, and he loves this record. Like you can't say anything about it in front of Matt. You wouldn't want to either. But Wham's make it big. Yeah, I was happy to have it in my collection. $7, and I've been waiting for one in really good shape. That was in where the vinyl was in really good shape and it was taken care of. Because a lot of these '80s records, like especially like this, they got played a bunch. They got played a whole lot. So anyway, was very happy to have that. What a good deal. Another Fiverr record, guys. I don't know how I keep running into these great deals, but I hadn't had any of this guy's stuff. And Joe Jackson, Night and Day. This record, man, start to finish, I've listened to it 3 or 4 times. It's amazing. This has the big hit Stepping Out on it, but there's some great stuff on here. Another World, Chinatown, Breaking Us in Two, Real Men. You get calypso, you get jazz, you get pop, you get synth, you get everything in this record, and it's just an amazing record for $5. If you guys see it, you know, definitely pick up Joe Jackson's Night and Day. Very cool. I love the artwork. I love this kind of stuff. Anyway, so that'll do it. That'll do it. That's all I got to show, guys. Just a bunch of pop records that I picked up, and maybe, you know, with the ES we got a little prog, and with the Donovan a little bit of psych. So nice little balance there. I got some metal. Just a couple records though. It's you know, we're back to the normal dry spell of metal Rekkids around here in Missouri, guys. You know, I mean, I'm in the sticks out here, guys. So what are you gonna do? Anyway, you guys take it easy. Keep digging them Rekkids. All right, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Peace out. We'll talk to you later.